Welcome to Global Economic Press, where we deliver trusted global finance and economic news, analysis, and reports, empowering leaders and investors with reliable, timely insights. I'm your host, Alex Brady. In today's episode, we delve into the innovative world of digital assets and insurance. We'll explore how the Digital Ascension Group is bridging the gap between traditional insurance products and the burgeoning digital asset market with the launch of DAG Insurance. Stay tuned as we unpack what this means for digital asset holders and the broader financial landscape. Digital Ascension Group today announced the launch of DAG Insurance, an independent insurance brokerage operating within the DAG platform. Xure Legacy Insurance Agency, a South Dakota limited liability company licensed as an insurance producer, now operates under the DAG Insurance name. Carl von Schwartz serves as Chief Executive Officer of DAG Insurance. DAG Insurance offers life insurance, annuities, long-term care coverage, and disability income coverage. As an independent brokerage, it shopped multiple carriers to find a solution that best aligns with a client's situation. DAG Insurance is not an insurance carrier. It does not underwrite policies or pay claims, and all coverage is subject to carrier underwriting, contract terms, and state availability. DAG Insurance aims to solve a common problem today. Insurance planning generally assumes a familiar balance sheet, salary, home equity, a brokerage account. It accounts less well for a large, volatile position in digital assets, the tax that comes with it, and the liquidity problem an estate faces when a lot of the value sits in a wallet. Heirs may inherit a significant unrealized gain or loss or an associated tax liability. A lot of the people we talk to have real wealth and no way to access the cash at the moment their family needs it, said Carl von Schwartz, Chief Executive Officer of DAG Insurance. They've usually been sold a policy without anyone asking what they hold, who owns it, or what happens to it in a down market. We ask those questions first and place coverage second. DAG Insurance works across 4 categories: life insurance, including term, whole life, indexed universal life, and final expense coverage, used for estate liquidity and wealth transfer. Annuities, including fixed and fixed-indexed annuities for tax-deferred accumulation and income backed by the claims-paying ability of the issuing carrier. Long-term care, including standalone and hybrid coverage for extended care costs. Disability income protection for earned income during working years. Policies can be owned by the trust or entity that already holds a client's wealth, so coverage fits the structure rather than getting bolted on afterward. Trust drafting and entity formation are handled by qualified independent legal counsel. New relationships start with a coverage review. A coverage review examines what you hold, who depends on it, and how your current coverage performs against those needs. Guided by our licensed professionals, it is designed to surface gaps that are easy to miss. Most clients leave with a written summary and a clear view of where they stand. We invite you to schedule a review to understand how this applies to your own situation. The review takes in policies already in force, not only gaps. It looks at whether a death benefit is still sized against the position that is moved, whether the policy is owned by the right trust or entity, and what the carrier is contractually obligated to deliver against what was projected when the policy was sold. It also covers in-force illustrations, which show how a contract is performing now rather than how it was illustrated at sale, and which a policy holder can request from the issuing carrier. Clients typically receive a written summary and a clear view of where they stand. The review is informational, carries no costs, and creates no obligation to purchase any product. A review often concludes that an existing policy should stay exactly where it is. Where a change is on the table, DAG Insurance walks through what replacing a policy costs before recommending anything. Replacement means losing the original issue age and being underwritten at current health. The contestability period and the suicide exclusion both restart, and there can be surrender charges on the old contract, plus a fresh surrender period on the new one. DAG Insurance is one of several affiliated companies operating under DAG. Each company operates separately and provides its own services, and any insurance recommendation comes from DAG Insurance. That structure is the point of bringing the agency in-house. DAG has worked with digital asset holders since 2023, including the third-party custody arrangements and the trusts and entities that hold those assets. An insurance conversation starts from that same balance sheet rather than from a blank application. Clients were asking us about coverage and we were sending them elsewhere, said Aaron Fries, Chief Executive Officer of DAG. That handoff is where planning tends to fall apart, because whoever places the policy rarely knows how the rest of the structure is built. Folding the agency into the firm means the coverage gets designed against the same balance sheet as everything else. Family offices continue to move into the asset class. BNY's 2025 Global Family Office Study found that 74% of respondents have invested in or are exploring digital assets, compared with 39% just 1 year earlier. The proposed 2026 federal estate tax exemption of $15 million per individual and $30 million per married couple, if finalized with inflation adjustments, could mean higher tax rates before any state tax amounts are factored. For a household whose net worth is concentrated in digital assets, that obligation generally comes due in cash. Von Schwartz joined DAG in January 2026. He previously served as Vice President of Sales at National Family Care Life Insurance Company and spent nearly 6 years as a District General Agent with Colonial Life in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. DAG Insurance is built for clients holding digital assets and is open to anyone. To request a coverage review, you need to visit dag.com on insurance. DAG Insurance is an independent insurance brokerage offering life insurance, annuities, long-term care coverage, and disability income coverage through Xure Legacy Insurance Agency, a South Dakota limited liability company licensed as an insurance producer. DAG Insurance is not an insurance carrier and does not underwrite policies or pay claims. Products, features, and availability vary by carrier, contract, and state, and all coverage is subject to carrier underwriting and approval. Founded in 2023 by Jake Claver and Max Avery, DAG is a family office and wealth management firm focused on digital assets, headquartered at Premier Place in Dallas, Texas, with an office at One Rockefeller Plaza in New York. DAG serves high net worth individuals, family offices, business owners, and next-generation inheritors through a group of affiliated companies, each of which operates separately and provides its own services. For more information, visit DAG.com. DAG Insurance Agency, California license number 6017414. Insurance products and services are offered through DAG Insurance, a South Dakota limited liability company licensed as an insurance producer or its affiliates. DAG Insurance does not provide investment, advisory, or brokerage services. Xure Legacy Insurance Agency is not a registered investment advisor and does not provide investment advisory services. Administrative and support services are provided by DAG Private Client. Insurance products are not securities, are not FDIC insured, and are not guaranteed by any federal or state government agency. Insurance and annuity products are not bank deposits and are not guaranteed by any bank. Policy values may fluctuate, and benefits are subject to the claims-paying ability of the issuing insurance carrier. Guarantees, crediting rates, caps, and participation rates are set by the issuing carrier and are not guaranteed by DAG Insurance or its affiliates. Non-guaranteed elements of any policy illustration are projections, not promises, and actual results will vary. Clients are encouraged to review all policy documents carefully prior to purchase. Products and services are available only in states where DAG Insurance and its producers are licensed, and product features vary by state. Recommendations regarding insurance products are subject to a suitability analysis based on the client's individual circumstances. Replacing an existing policy may not be in a client's interest and carries costs that are disclosed before any application. Any replacement requires written notice to the applicant and to the existing insurer. DAG Insurance is not a law firm and does not provide legal or tax advice. Clients should consult qualified insurance, legal, and tax professionals regarding their own circumstances. Certain licensed professionals associated with the DAG holdings may receive referral fees or commissions for insurance products sold through Xure Legacy Insurance Agency. This compensation creates a conflict of interest. All compensation is disclosed prior to purchase. Digital assets involve substantial risk, including extreme price volatility and the potential for significant or total loss of value, custody, and cybersecurity risk, regulatory and tax uncertainty, and illiquidity.